It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Cowboys, leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Cowboys and the Vikings coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Nearly an interception on that play, and it's going to be second down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Able to find Hawkinson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Justin Reed with the tackle.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Shotgun now on third down. Completed here to Pickens. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That throw finds Pickens. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And it's their 5th-year quarterback leading the charge.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminding yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. This offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. Right up the gut. And he's going to go down, but a solid run there that pushes them to the 14. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. He finds Johnson.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Has a lane past the 45. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They've reached midfield, Brock, and this new set of downs is going to begin the march in enemy territory. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Throwing from the gun. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Cowboys and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And that passing touchdown he started this game off with, just what we expected from somebody who you can see is among the NFL leaders in finding the end zone this year. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for this. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Flushed out of the trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Trying again following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Dumped off to his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Makes a cut to the right sideline. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. But that back remains hungry.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. You're set up at the 35 now. To the air now on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. With 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Looking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That's the end of one. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's into the red zone on that run, down to the 18. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They give it to him again. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings now set to take the field. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's the pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 36. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. Once again, at 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Play action on 1st down. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They are throwing it again. That one's complete over the middle. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. It's 6 yards on the gain, and now they've got 2nd and goal from the 1.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the 1st defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And look at this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They go play action on 1st. He lets one fly deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Pass play coming here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's cut beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the 1st. He cuts it back right into the red zone. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Back-to-back carries here. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. Completed to his running back. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kalen Carson with the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Trying the right side. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop.
You know what I love to say, you never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1. Tight end in motion right. 4th down, he takes the snap. Hutchinson reels it in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Cowboys leading near the break. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 48. Short pass brought in. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Finds his man over the middle. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Brought in right side. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal. They'll hand it to him again. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. The Vikings offense back to the field now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Completed here to Pickens. And that's good for a gain of 5. Kalen Carson with the tackle. Vikings out of the hurry-up, meet everyone back to the line. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, looking to throw. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 42. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he'll get it up to the 44. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one doesn't go far. The defense takes its third and final timeout. Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. They're going play action. Oh, he put everything he had into that. That's complete inside the 35. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. And this was something we knew pretty early on this season. He was going to accomplish this year barring injury, right? What's impressive is how quickly he's reached that 1,000-yard mark. There's still considerable season left for him to take that total much higher. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
That was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going. And when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
Gay's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game. So we've arrived at halftime with the Cowboys enjoying a lead on the road. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And at the half, a tight one. 10-9 is the score. The Giants still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we'll stay in the AFC East as we jet down the coast to check on the Dolphins at Hard Rock Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. The Dolphins trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Falcons. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. On the return, here's Palmer. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And teams just have not been able to keep this guy out of the end zone in the first half of the season. He is pacing the NFL in receiving touchdowns. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Keely Ringo making the play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That one's caught along the left sideline. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
They'll run here on first down. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Give now to the running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
The give here on 2nd. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out. The end zone for a touchback. The Vikings taking the field on offense. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Kalen Carson with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. His running back hauls it in deep right. A Big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's second down coming up. Here's a give up the middle. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Butker knocks it through. And that lowers the lead to 21.
You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
They're throwing it. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They get 6 and a first down as well. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, they'll run. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 34. He's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Dropping back to throw. Got a man. Palmer has it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Here's the handoff. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Setting up a throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Handoff to the back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. He's got a man left. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
Complete to number 88. A gain of 15. And
Just one quarter. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. There's a handoff up the gut. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Another carry for him. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. He gets another shot here. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Cowboys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead.
Vikings 17. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Toward the sideline and caught by Addison. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They've run this 12-yard out route game at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from the 41. Still sticking with the passing game. Chased out to his right. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an applause, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That throw finds Pickens. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
So now here's 3rd and 5. He's going to throw this one. Hutchinson reels it in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
That's good. For Vikings, first down. First and goal.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the red zone now. Buying some time left. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Vikings cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They're out and set, first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. This ball's cut by Palmer. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Has it down close. And in for the Dallas touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing. Yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Now they'll throw out of the gun. This ball's cut by Pickens. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on first. He's on the move. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Completed here to Pickens. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
They'll try and throw it here. Escapes the pocket. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. He's dropping back to throw. Escapes his grab. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Offense to the line for second down. Trying again, following the sack. He finds Pickens left side. And he gets this forward to the 19. Cowboys sending out the dime package. Third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock?
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things.
Big gain downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tack on 7 more to their lead.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings and George Pickens set for this next possession. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Throwing the out route complete. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10, looking to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. They'll throw it. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings putting up points in a game decided. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Vikings cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The visitors ready for their next series. Let out on up. a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now a give left side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's with pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Simple dive up the middle. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you just want, you want more. And right now up in this...
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
And they get there to touch him down, Brock, with a big gain on that play. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. He'll throw it. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road.